comforting rune of
Radiant's
regeneration.
middle tower
When
is
you're
under
having a good
attack.
game, you know, you got to reward yourself for some of the more entertaining abilities. Yeah, definitely up.
For the twins.
You always know you're having a tough game. Like, actually, you know, you don't want to be that team that loses to the clock that was able to buy a shard.
Yeah, I don't know why you would have like a limited turn rate. Wow.
It's
Radiant's
because
bottom
it's that
tower
powerful.
is
Yeah,
under
Yeah, it
attack.
would be the
Got it down to somehow, you know?
completely agree.
You don't get much better than Jet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still not committing for it.
He's not. Someone
waiting,
on his
you
team
know.
saying don't do it.
No. They still have a tier 1 tower,
Dire's
so
middle
the
tower
reason
is
is like
under attack.
he wants to save the buyback, so he
Radiant's
can easily
bottom
buy back and
tower is
keep
under
the tier 1
attack.
tower connected to the rest of the team, even if he gets caught. I don't think he should be the one holding the gem. Like, they should give it to someone else. Because he goes in, dies, he could easily lose that gem.
That's true. I mean, could you even afford for sort of Arme to take it? I mean, he's got a Wraith Man and a GG branch, and one of those slots could do it. Or is it too risky to put it on Arme?
Ahmed just holding a branch, so you can just pop on a tree. I don't know. It should be Ahmed holding it, actually.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He gave it to someone.
Nah, he's giving it. Okay, Faith Piano said it. I mean, that's a perfect one as well. BKB, strong.
Anyone
core.
who's tanky, like he's quite suicidal on the clockwork. Like, you go in, most of the time you're gonna die because you don't have that jetpack. If you have a
Radiant's bottom
jetpack,
tower
then
is under attack.
Oh, here we go. Why?
Dire's
He's
middle
on the
tower
puppet
is
on
under
the outside of
attack.
the base. Hook kick for Psg.Lgd. They'll get the pressure on this tier 2.
it's a level 3
It's
exorcism. Quite a lot of damage.
Dire's middle tower
Nothing
is
to
falling.
take. Like, he's having such a good game. Involved in 12 out of 15 kills. Always there to be anywhere on the map. Like, whenever you have this kind of global presence or anything that can initiate from far away, like, you also want to pair it up with another boost of travel.
While on the secret, you know, their core's having a tough one. Nisha 1-3-1, and this was a last pick ever. She's not been able to have much.
That's why I did not want him holding the gem, because he dies so easily, doesn't have a way of protecting himself other than the hook shot. Troll has enough money. Buy a BKB. Going into Bastard next.
That BKB, they...
Oh, another arcane rune. That Prophet will pick it up. Exorcism ready in 40. Roche may respawn in a second. Let's see if it's a almost full 2 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Really on the pressure on Secret. Make something happen themselves. A passing moment. Arme is getting so far ahead of anybody else in the competition. 3.5k ahead of the farmer Batumberman. Away towards raiding that Bashet to an Abyssal.
I'm understanding. This time around, I'm not fooling around or anything. I'm just getting that BKB. It's a 10-second BKB. Didn't even pop it once, but you know, it's still good to have it. Why?
He's able to find the catch onto Yapsel.
We die!
Nisha will be able to run, but Yapsel left behind.
Like, if I was Verona there, I leave. Like, I see that rupture, I know I'm dead, at least I'm going out with the style.
Radiant's middle tower is under
So
attack.
far, have you been really impressed with what's been achieved with the Ags on Yapsel, or do you feel it's not really done a lot?
It's just kind of a farming tool. They've not been fighting, so you don't see the full potential of it. It's good for pushing out the waves much easier. But other than that,
Jackpot!
you know, it's not that good of a it's a decent one. It's very costly. Like, it decreases his farm quite a lot. You know, he's staying 2,000 gold ahead of Jinkyu's Wyvern. And he's pretty much the same amount of farm as Pangolier. I guess maybe they did not want to give Pangolier that much farm because he has so many counters, so Yapso's kind of taking over.
I get, yeah.
Are scanning.
direction that they're trying to go with the draft here in the game. Basher status, Fabian. The next fight, Roshan.
Jetpack.
Ready? He's got it.
He's got it.
He's got it. Here we go. Why ready to fly all around the place.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Roshan. Now, if Secret can contest this, it's a very tough team fight to play into. Psg.Lgd, they take this road far. Secret, they're heading over.
There's so many monkeys. You need to be careful.
See what Zai can do. Let's try and get the shot, but there's an Aspen, the angle straight in, and on the side, Mantis wants to beacon, even a lot of security. Zai will be able to snatch the Aegis. Psg.Lgd get the kill, but Zai's able to get the shield. Still though, that's Nisha dead. Zai gets the one. Zai will be able to link the gap to Zai. The second time, Matu. Zai, but was able to get the battle chance up in time. Fabian being protected by what he needs to do. Put the cold embrace. Fabian will survive. They can turn, bring down Matuma Man. The rest of Secret, they've got to run.
At least they got something. You know, they got that Aegis, which is a pretty big deal. You would not want to have that on Ame, because he would easily just go in and siege the high ground. That was also a left off exorcism once again with the Arcane Rune. I believe that was like third or fourth one so far. They're still gonna go in. Ame picked up the cheese, so this is something that they need to be careful about. I think like Ame should always be able to get the cheese off. He's super tanky. There's no burst damage on him whatsoever.
Absolutely. Puppy having to swap Zai out of that. Psg.Lgd nearly getting the setup to dive past the rack for the kill. Take away the mid-range. Zai's gonna jump in. Go for the Abyssal. Be able to slide out with the swashbuckle, but the melee racks are gone. Ame immediately moving up to the top.
Yeah, Zai, that was a 5-man shield crash. 90% damage reduction. They can't kill him.
Dire's middle barracks.
They can do the stop. Close the sword. Missile back on the puppy Zai. The bombing gun getting in on top of Ame, but Ame's protected by the corner break. Ame getting low.
Doesn't get it off.
I mean, Zai did that perfectly. He stunned Ame for pretty much the entire time, 100 to 0. They're actually able to kill him off before he can get the cheese off. See if they can chase for more. Why? Up on the side of it. Now the slow on GQ. Secret, they want the bed. And Zai, I mean, a fantastic rolling thunder.
Yeah, the reason why he managed to do such a great rolling thunder is because he had a Lotus Orb. Like, Yapster used the Lotus Orb on him, and they did not want to use the Curse nor the Rupture on him, because like, you're kind of in a bad spot there, but pretty much the perfect roll from Zai there, controlling his Monk's King, not allowing him to use the cheese there. We're gonna see that fight again, right? But I believe that Vintage Curse was available. Maybe he used it in the back lines. It wasn't up at the moment. Okay.
Radiant's
Zai,
middle
just
tower
getting
is
in,
under attack.
able to turn, and of course on the stairs, a couple of bounces, using that Yules, and it just can't do anything, Ame. Zai handling it completely.
Yeah, and Curse just got ready.
Little too low, little too long on the cooldown. Couldn't protect Ame. Secret, we're definitely on the verge there of losing a second set of racks.
They can go in again. 6 seconds until Exorcism. They can just go in. They still have to use an Ame once he respawns. He's level 24. Like, once he hits that level 25, the extra Wukong's command thing. This is why that Prophet and Monkey are such like strong combination of the heroes, where you can like easily siege when it comes to the late game. Still, like in Dota, sieging the tier 3 tower is still one of the hardest things to do. Wukong's command, huge amount of damage coming from the Exorcism. You can easily take it.
Play is going to be for whilst they are still obviously back down 11k and a set of racks in the mid lane. Psg.Lgd still feeling.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Shadows, take us.
Double damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Don't believe it. Become peace.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Рук Фейбиена и
Ну да,
Нишу
тоже умрет.
не отпускают. МК отожрал.
哇，好悬啊！刚刚从树上掉下来了。还是被找到机会了，但是有冰龙在，
Para Secret, yo creo que también que ha sido un poco.
他有可能会被秒啊。是的。
Forever.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Excellent. Haste.
Players here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
И тролль мгновенно вышел.
уже отсвап.
Son of a... Out of my way! Die, mongrel! Your song has fallen to the radiant.
I am immortal.
Shadows take us. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's ancient is under attack. Psg.Lgd. Victory.
Puede sangrar.
Gonna die.
Like the call said, it was a really difficult draft for Team Secret. Do you think that they could have drafted differently?
It's felt like an uphill battle, and usually Secret can get away with these wonky drafts because they'll throw the enemy off balance. So like, oh, Avenge, well, yeah, that's a great counter against Monkey King. Take me out of Wukong's command, but LGD came correct, and we're very, very prepared for these off-meta picks from Secret, it seems.
It looks like they couldn't play their own game. They were always the ones receiving the aggression of Psg.Lgd, and they couldn't really find a way to start fights. A couple of times, like on the mid lane, they had a very good fight in which they eliminated Winter Wyvern first. It still didn't matter whatsoever because that Prophet on nothing to say is a scary thing too. Secret, one thing that
we're very, very prepared for these off-meta picks from Secret, it seems.
It looks like they couldn't play their own game. They were as puppy as it can get, testing stuff out. The aggression of
Which, yeah, maybe we were theorizing that they're giving the eye away for game 1. Maybe they will give away the IO for game 2, you know? You gave away the Death Prophet and Monkey King. You wanted to test them on it. LGD proved that they have absolutely nothing to be scared of and nothing to say.
One thing that I definitely
Oh
great
my
one.
God. Oh no.
1-5-3 on the troll just really couldn't accomplish much in this game. Every time he would join a fight, the target that he goes on gets cold embraced, or they just Winter's Curse someone next to him, and that's all she wrote.
It was, yeah, so the creative item build from the Bloodseeker with the Rod, the Clockwork with the Cogs, the Wyvern with Cold Embrace and Curse. This troll was destined for failure from the draft, it felt.
Pango was also sad that game.
Yes,
it was
very
a very
sad.
difficult game for Pangolier.
And usually whenever I see these teams kind of go hard on countering the Pango, it's a little too tunnel vision-y, because like, oh, I have the Rupture, I have the Winter's Curse, and some teams will also toss in like a Grimstroke, Soulbind, and then usually the offlaner's like, fine, I'm cool tanking all of this focus, but all these spells were serving a dual purpose on LGD. Not only was it countering the Pango, but it was also making life hell for the Troll Warlord.
Zai still had a phenomenal game though, like we have to say that. Obviously he couldn't do as much as in some other games, but considering what he's playing against, that was great.
So what do you think is going to happen going into game 2? Do you think Secret will go back to following the meta with their draft, or do you think maybe they'll try something even weirder?
I say that they let the IO go through. I think Puppy has a strategy that he was hoping to not have to deal with until Grand Finals, and may still not deal with. Maybe he's okay going to lower bracket, who knows?
I'm thinking if your first pick, you ban out IO and Monkey King, and you snatch that Prophet away. Maybe that's an option.
Okay.
You let the puck go through, I still value. The only question is, will Secret play that Prophet? Like, do they want to play it? That's also because we haven't seen too many games at the major from them, so it's hard to make assumptions on which heroes they value highly.
Well, let's take a look at this game's MVP.
Monkey King died, so you can't really blame him for that.
Well, it looks like Team Secret might need to discuss some team strategies, and our friend Tsunami here has the perfect solution for finding some friends to discuss team strategies with. Tsunami?
This is true. Are you tired of solo
well,
queuing?
It looks like Team Secret
looking for someone to lane with? Hell, maybe even tri-lane. I don't judge. Let me introduce you to a thing called Tinder. Have you tried Tinder? It's a great platform to find new teammates, people to exchange gaming strategies with. Be sure to scan that QR code. Scan it.
Discuss team strategies with. Tsunami?
This is true. Are you and enter the sweepstakes, win some Tinder gold, win some cool merch from our partners at Tinder and One Esports merch. Thank you so much for sponsoring this tournament.
Thank you so much, Tsunami. We will be back with Game 2 of Team Secret versus Paris Saint-Germain LGD right after this quick break.
That's RTC. Apa janji? Gogo and
Kaya-san!
What's up?
Dude, we're such huge fans. Where did you get that skin? Whoa!
JBL presents
Qualities it takes to be a world champion is the same qualities it requires.
But it's been, you know, we're over halfway through the tournament, and how have you guys been? How's this day been?
I've been impressed with LGD. I was kind of disappointed with IG. So hot and cold on China, and I wish there was a way that I could hold something that could be hot and cold.
You mean like the mug that's on the table?
That's
right there?
exactly right.
Boom. On the table here, we have some gifts that we actually received as talent from One Esports. It is a fantastic mug that has the artwork for the Singapore Major, and as well as a lid to keep the drink warm or keep it cold, and a spoon.
And if you look at this gamepad, mousepad, sorry, that's on the table, if you're cold, like you said, you can actually cover it. You can use it as a blanket. It goes like 2 meters long. So.
Yeah, that thing is gigantic. I've been using it in my room, and it already
I
has...
actually covered myself once with it. I'm not even joking.
I have the desk in my hotel room. It's a glass top table, and and I do believe that was provided by the Singapore Tourism Board, who helped us put this tournament on in the first place. They just gave us like a little sample of some of the unique tastes of Singapore. So definitely been a really good time. This is my first time in Singapore. Definitely enjoying it
same.
a lot. But yes, we have Team Secret and Psg.Lgd in the game, getting set up. What do you think about Team Secret? What are they going to do to take this back? The most frequently considered the strongest team in Dota, going 0-1 against Psg.Lgd, who had to qualify through wildcard.
You know what, Sumi, if you even look at the game closely, you would see that Zai was pretty much the only one that was having somewhat of a game for Secret that resembled the Secret's game. Meanwhile, everyone else struggled or got outplayed from the laning stage through the mid game through the late game. Vengeful getting Splinter Blast into Rocket picked off like very early on in the game. Later on as well, Nisha just constantly being controlled. Their team fight also did not look like normal Secret team fights, but every team that plays versus the Giants steps it up a little bit, and we can definitely see that from Psg.Lgd as well.
All right, Tsunami, exchange some gaming strategies with us.
I would love to.
What will Team Secret do? What can they do? Will they let that IO go through?
I think they're going to let the IO go through. I think that this is
scary though.
It has been very scary, and the other reason I don't necessarily think that Secret wants to hide their own strategy, but they don't want to tell everyone else
they've picked, considering how strongly Puck has been during this entire tournament.
And they Team Secret is very specific because they love to play it on 5 as well. Meanwhile, Psg.Lgd, they don't shy away from Void Spirit into Puck. They can. I would be surprised. Like, nothing to say he loves that hero.
Or if they don't think, if they think Secret may steal Monkey King in the second pick, then they might just pick it now, because you can't really shove a... I guess you could also, Puck 5 and then Void Spirit mid for Secret.
That's also a very good idea.
Or their E2.
Yeah. This is one of their most played 5s as well on the side of Psg. Psg.Lgd, so
Also has a very, very, very high win rate. if my memory recalls.
Yeah, Vici Gaming has been doing a lot of work with Elder Titan.
Remember, this hero is paired up with IO quite a lot. That's also a thing. Core IO plus position 5 ET.
Yeah, but much as how I was like asking you, oh, does IG ever need a setup for their Oracle to justify it? Same thing with LGD. Like, they don't need to justify an ET. They think it's a strong hero just in the lane, the team fight. It doesn't need setup.
And it is. It
for
really
sure,
is.
yeah.
As long as you aren't playing versus heroes that can jump the backlines very easily and get on top of you, which is something which can come in handy. So you have this 1-2 setup with your mid laner most likely and position 4, so they can be active throughout the game.
I wonder if that would encourage a Terror Blade pickup from Secret, because we've been seeing Terror Wave as like
they didn't touch the Tusk, and Xingqiu for me
too obvious.
Yeah, for me he is the Tusk player at the moment.
Secret already are wise to it. They gotta mix things up.
Yeah, I can definitely see this draft working out now for Secret. Veno a bit scary, but the Monkey King lane.
Yeah, but every single time the Veno is a response, it's always the last pick of the draft.
Right.
And now it's being shown in second phase. And get out of fights.
I've even seen some 4 Venos recently go to the triangle like minute 8, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll come very soon. I'm gonna join the game."
Let me just soak up like 3 levels in the lane and get my Plague Wards level 2, and I'll help you.
But the hero is really decent versus the ET and the Monkey on the safe lane. It's one of the best answers to the Monkey King. However, Team Secret, they had a little bit of a circus game versus Thunder Predator. Maybe Psg.Lgd can hit them with their own medicine and switch things up, put Monkey somewhere else.
Yeah, if Secret ended up not sending this puck mid, and they have like a melee mid, I could totally see Monkey King going mid.
Nothing to say. Void Spirit expected it even in the first stage, but picked a little bit later on versus the puck on that mid lane. We've seen, actually, was it this morning? Yeah, Abed won puck versus Void Spirit, right? Like in the laning stage even.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is okay, and then Alchemist pick up.
Alchemist. So what are Team Secret and Psg.Lgd's lanes looking like right now?
LGD is looking for an offlaner. I would love to see Underlord. I think Underlord would be sick for LGD. Anything that's a pipe builder, I'm seeing to be a lot of success against Venomancer. And what do you think for Secret?
For Secret, it's a position 5, most likely. Puck can be flexed. Like, you could put Puppy on Puck, but I really think this should be mid lane Puck, off lane Venomancer plus Third Spirit, position 4 Yapzor, Matu the Alchemist, and you finish off with a Puppy hero. Now, Timbersaw is banned out by Team Secret. That's really good because they have this Alchemist on safe lane.
I mean, couldn't they do like an aggressive try and send the Monkey King against the Alchemist lane, and then just do like...
It's doable, but you just send one hero back bottom and Monkey King isn't going to have a good time. But look at that,
I mean,
Queen of Pain ban.
ET in a tri-lane though? I would be scared of LGD if they decide to tri-lane against this Alchemist.
Yeah, like they could pull it off. Mirana, ET, Monkey could work.
That's why I think Secret's banning out these like very self-sufficient offlaners. The Tidehunter. I still think Underlord would be really good for LGD. What else is Faith Beyond?
They have they would have some catch with it as well, with some roots. But Fate Beyond's heroes throughout the DPC in the Chinese region have been either the Mars Timber and then sometimes Tide, definitely, but these ranged ones, which most likely won't be picked because he has Mirana on a 4, but your Nature's Prophet Vipers...
Yeah, Nature's Prophet, that would be pretty good.
Beastmaster as well would have been great. You want these early aggression heroes. You don't really have a lot of objective taking capabilities on Psg.Lgd, and you're playing versus an Alchemist. It's a recipe for failure. So you do need something that's going to press the tempo a little bit.
Could do Bristleback for Faith Beyond.
Yeah. The Venomancer is an Ender Spirit natural vessel builders, but overall Bristle could work.
So what Psg.Lgd is looking for right now is a hero or a composition that will take those early fights and put pressure on Team Secret so that Alchemist can't farm up as the carry, right?
Yeah, normally a lot of times in this situation for an offlaner, I'm like, oh, I want initiating, but LGD don't really need to force team fights. They can, if they take someone who can frontline and stand in front of towers, then they can just outpace Secret. Before the Alchemist comes online, they just push all these towers.
Pango isn't banned out as well, right? So
yeah,
that's an you would be picking it into a puck, which eventually becomes problematic.
With Queen of Pain and OD banned from Psg.Lgd's side, what does that mean for it?
The last 3 bans, they think that puck is a support actually.
So they're looking to ban out a Nisha hero, and Secret Oblige, Invoker is still available.
We have seen Nisha play Zeus, Tiny, Invoker.
Ember maybe again if they go. No, it's a 5. We were right. They go with
so
LGD, you fools! Let me captain for you.
It's easier for us as well. We don't have the pressure. We're just observing.
We are very far removed from the situation.
Completely removed, looking at both drafts and whatnot. So Oracle makes a lot of sense here. Surprised it didn't get banned a little bit earlier. Gives you that security with the Alchemist. He'll always be able to use his spells.
Who is Psg.Lgd's best hero to pick as their last
Now
pick?
I do want someone who can kind of initiate. I want someone who can jump on the Oracle, but to get that from the offlane is kind of difficult.
You have it a little bit in the Void Spirit, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And they go with
the
Pango.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, Fate Beyond Pango and is definitely up there. He's a very skilled player, obviously, but it's not like your old 11 style in which you have to first ban it.
The next god.
It's still very good, and it still fits their draft quite well. Once again, I really like what Psg.Lgd has brought to this game.
Yo, Nisha with this supervillain smirk. I like it. They've fallen right into my trap. They picked the Pango into my puck.
So with the draft set and this being potentially Team Secret last game in the upper bracket, who do you think will take this series? Well, this game, sorry.
Should I let production decide for me again, or should I say
There we go.
There we go. Nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Yep. Although you didn't predict him, and I'm going to predict him. I'm predicting nothing to say. I'm predicting LGD again. I think it's going to be a 2-0.
2-0. Psg.Lgd from the wild card. I will predict Team Secret. I like their draft a lot better. I like Oracle, Puck, pick a top tier. Pick a top tier. Let's see what OD Pixel and Lacoste have to say. Gentlemen?
I'm looking at Team Secret's draft. I like more what they have in game number 2, because they have a way of breaking the coil. They have the team fight. Alchemist should have an okay time against Marana and Pango, especially with the Oracle behind him. Much better draft for sure. A bit worried for the Pangler, he's playing into only one counter. That's pretty much puck, but I'd say this is 55-45 for Team Secret.
Oh, I'd sort of lean further the way of Psg.Lgd on this one.
You. That's what I'm talking about.
That final pick Pango is incredibly strong, and Secret, they're sort of classic puppy style. He's let that Monkey King get through for a second game after it had an incredible showing in game 1. I don't think Arme's going to have too much more trouble here. I think Arme's going to have just as good of a time.
There's so much momentum swinging in Psg.Lgd's favor. It's up to Team Secret to make sure that doesn't happen and prevent a 2-0. Let's go into the game. Team Secret versus Psg.Lgd game 2.
Looking forward to this one to see if Secret can step it up and shake Psg.Lgd off sort of the tracks that they've set themselves after that game 1, because after that first game, it really did seem that Psg.Lgd, they just got Secret in a position where Secret just could never really make any sort of move. It was too late by the time they started
Team Secret. They had no real team fight to contest what Psg.Lgd had. This time around, this Alchemist could easily pop off. They have Earth Spirit, who is much more active early on than Marana is.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if they can sort of play a little more aggressive, stop Arme from getting
The battle begins. Denied. Radiant structures are fortified.
The pain!
In war, a fool's first lesson is his last.
Hey, you're almost as good as me.
bounty.
The prize is mine.
A prize.
Denied. Twice the measure of power.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Возможно, в целом было по манте, так как ты после ревната сразу бы получал стрелу.
Void Spirit все руны контролирует. У него двойной урон активирован, под катапульту избивают тавер, они что, на халяву заберут тавер? Неужели Секрет не будут драться за него? И руна волшебства. И Ниша умирает. Ниша умирает просто под ревнант.
刚刚那波找回来了，而且这个场景很熟悉啊，就是6分钟队友帮忙控完符，双辅助不走，然后他配合上中单一定会去。
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
What?
Radiant are scanning.
Dissipates. You can.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Shadows. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double harm shall I deal. Greetings! Stay near. Greetings!
precious bummer.
We'll take that.
Silence.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Shadow, take us. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Be silent! Illusion! Gather round!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Get up if you can.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Double damage.
A little something extra for the effort.
A prize.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Silence! Behold!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's all part of the formula.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire are scanning.
They're going to want to do their best to abuse, whilst Psg.Lgd isn't quite ready for Arme to turn up to the fight.
Matumba Man just feels a bit too strong right now to fight into. With the